Crisis intervention training begins today within the ranks of the Albuquerque Police Department. Eventually, all APD officers will receive it.
Yeah, this is the first big step when it comes to making changes after the scathing report from the U.S. Department of Justice. Remember, it specifically says APD officers have a pattern of using excessive force. On News 13's Samantha McDonald has more about this extra training. She's in a Newsplex now. Good morning, Sam.
Good morning, Matt and Elizabeth. The DOJ had a lot to say about APD's use of force, particularly when it comes to dealing with the mentally ill.
I have to ensure that every officer on this department is accountable. We have all got to work together to come up with solutions that will help us make the reforms and the change.
One change is increased crisis intervention training for all officers who interact with the public. During Police Academy training, cadets get 55 hours of basic crisis intervention training. Now they'll get an additional 40 hours, including de-escalation techniques. Currently, only 27% of officers have that extra certification. Overseeing that training will be Dr. Troy Rogers, a police psychologist.
Police officers are one of the few folks who deal with folks in crisis or individuals who are mentally ill who don't have to have a specialized license or degree. We put the class participants in the midst of a situation in a controlled environment so that we can critique it, we can practice it without the potential for a negative outcome.
10 CIT classes are scheduled through this year and an additional 8 next year. The classes aren't cheap. Each one costs up to $25,000. Back to you, Matt.
All right, thank you for the update this morning, Samantha. Deputy Chief Bob Huntsman says the police department is going over all of its policies and procedures and changing them if needed.